Hello, yogis. I'm Lee Henderson, and welcome to yoga to help you feel grounded and connected. This is a really great one to do anytime that you find your energy is just like kind of swirling around out here, or anytime you're feeling anxious and you just need to ground your energy to the earth and connect with the light that shines within you. So I do hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give it a like and subscribe for more. It really helps as I grow the channel. And for more full-length yoga practices, come and practice with me at RebeccaLeeHendersonYoga.com. Link in the description below. Let's get started. All right, so optional props I'm going to offer as we move through our practice today. Blocks, if you happen to have them at home, but if not, that is all good. Even a couple paperback books could do nicely for how I'm going to offer the blocks. But also, if you don't have any of that handy with you, don't worry, it is all good. It is not needed or essential for today's practice today. All right, so let's get started here. Just come and find a nice, tall, comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged as I am, but if sitting cross-legged ever feels like a bit much on the knees and the hips, you can always feel free just to extend your legs out too, anywhere that you can find a nice tall spine. Wherever you're at, take a moment just to roll the flesh out from underneath your sit bones, rocking a little forward on the hips. Good, and coming to rest with the palms facing down on your knees. This is often thought to be a little more grounding for our energy. Gently soften your gaze or close your eyes. And bring your awareness to your breath. The gentle rise and fall of your belly. Passage of air in and out of your nose. Good, and just taking this sweet moment here to arrive. Landing here, now on your mat for this sweet, nourishing time of self-care you are giving to yourself. Gently root down through your sit bones. Feel the connection of your sit bones to the earth. Good. Lengthen up through your spine. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Draw them back and relax your shoulders down your back. Good. And just notice how this feels here to sit connected to the earth through the sit bones. And from this connection and foundation to the earth, sitting a little taller, a little broader. Come to place one hand over your belly and one hand over your heart center. Good, and just breathe deep down into your belly. And sending some nice full belly breaths down to the belly and the hips. And perhaps envision a warm, nourishing light which originates deep down in the hips. This is the home of the root chakra. In yogic philosophy, home of our sense of security, stability, groundedness in the world. And with each breath in and each breath out, envision this warm, nourishing and grounding light within you, deep down into the hips, beginning to glow a little brighter. Connecting, grounding the body to the earth, and shining this grounding and calming light through the body. Good. Take a deep breath in. exhale it out. Another deep grounding breath in. Grounding, exhale out. Good, and then keeping your hands just as they are, if that feels comfortable. You can keep the gaze open or maybe keep the eyes closed if that feels easeful. Gently begin moving the upper body in a circular motion. So just taking some gentle little torso circles here with the upper body. Kind of like you were giving yourself a sweet hug, a sweet, nurturing rock. Good, and then as you feel ready, let's switch directions. Take a few rounds of these circles in the other direction. And continuing to feel the connection of the pelvis to the earth and that beautiful root chakra glowing within you. Good, and then as you feel ready, gently bringing the upper body back to center. Another big breath in. Exhale out. Good, gently bow your head to this grounding light that shines within. Lift your chin, flutter your eyes open, and let's have a really beautiful, nourishing practice together. So let's get started here just by extending the legs out, sweep them behind you, and let's make our way into a tabletop position. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and your knees hip distance apart. At your own pace, let's begin to gently move through some cat-cow. Just warming into the spine. With each breath in, tilt the tailbone up, soften through the belly, shine your heart forward. And with each exhale out, gently round through the spine, opening up the back of the spine. It may also feel nice here to take on any intuitive movements or shifts that feel really good, maybe a little gentle side-to-side motion of the spine. Maybe some circular motion or barrel rolls, just whatever feels intuitive to you to gently warm into those tight or sticky places in the spine. And breathe. Good, and then as you're ready here, coming back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes touching, knees nice and wide. And now if it's an okay fit for your knees today, gently melt the sit bones down towards the heels, extending your arms out in front of you, and rest the forehead to the earth. Grounding our energy to the earth. In this beautiful child's pose, one of my favorite poses just for grounding and connecting our energy to the earth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Another full breath in. And exhale out. Good. As you feel ready here, gently make your way back up to a tabletop. Bringing your knees now hip distance apart. And then walk your knees about an inch or two behind your hips. Tuck your toes, hug in through the abdominal wall, and now nice and easy, lift your sit bones up towards the sky, gentle downward dog. Good, it may feel nice here just to pedal out your feet, extending one heel down towards the mat and then the other, nice and easy. Breathe. Good, and then as you feel ready, gently micro-bend your knees. Bring your gaze towards your hands, and then nice and easy, walk your feet to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Good, and now inhale, halfway lift. You could do fingertips to earth, shins, or maybe your hands to blocks or books here, just for a little extra support. Good, exhale, forward fold. And take another halfway lift. Fingertips to earth, shins, or your blocks. And exhale, forward fold. Good, and let's just hang out in our forward fold just for a couple rounds of breath. It may feel nice to grasp opposite elbows. Maybe gently sway the upper body side to side. Just allow some nice, generous space here to come into the vertebrae. Just breathe. Good, and then if it feels comfortable here, releasing your hands to the earth. If the palms can comfortably reach, otherwise you can do fingertips, or if you have some blocks or some books, bring those blocks or books underneath your hands, just at a level or height that feels comfortable for your body. Good, and release the crown of the head down to the earth. Good, and just breathe. Feel the connection of your feet to the earth. Feel the connection of your hands to the earth or your blocks. And feel the crown of your head lengthening and grounding towards the earth. Grounding and connecting our energy to the earth through the feet, the hands, and the crown of the head. Good. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Take another halfway lift here, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly roll the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. And as you bring your body upright, roll those shoulders back a couple of times. And just coming to land in your mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart and parallel. Arms relaxed by your sides, palms facing forward. Maybe close your eyes here if you don't feel dizzy. And just breathe. Feel the connection of your feet to the earth. And then feel the body standing tall from this grounded connection to the earth. All right, from here, gently flutter your eyes open, staying at the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Bring your hands on your hips, and now step your right foot back at about a 2 to 3 foot stance. Coming into a little warrior 1 here, one of my favorite postures for really grounding and connecting our energy to the earth. So check out your back foot here. You want to make sure that back foot, the toes are angled towards the top right corner of your mat. And then just bend into your front knee as much as is comfortable for you. Perhaps bringing the knee right over top of the ankle if that feels good. And lengthen and reach the back heel towards the earth. Good, now hug in through your core. Hold your drishti, a solid point of focus in front of you to help you balance. Good, and now I want you to feel your feet pressing down to the earth. Imagine you could scrub your yoga mat apart with your feet. Really feel this grounded connection of the feet to the earth. Good, and then from here, maybe extend your arms up towards the sky, standing firm, grounded, rooted, tall, just like a warrior. Nice work. Bring the hands back to prayer. Step your back foot to your front foot. And now let's find it on the other side. So stepping that back foot back, or the left foot back at about a 2 to 3 foot stance. And those back toes are angled out slightly. Good. Bending deeply into your front knee. Just make sure that front foot is pointing straight forwards. Good. And work to anchor that back heel towards the earth. Beautiful. Hug in through your core here, nice and strong. Hold your drishti. And now begin pressing, grounding down through your feet. Yeah, imagine you could scrub your yoga mat apart with your feet. Good, and from this grounded connection of the feet to the earth, maybe extend the arms to the sky. Standing firm, grounded, rooted, tall, like the warrior you are. Just breathe. Good, for 3. Breathe for 2 and 1. Nice work. Bring the hands back to prayer. Step your back foot to your front foot. All right, from here, let's step the feet out nice and wide, mat distance apart. And if you have any blocks with you or a couple books, you can have them handy just within reaching distance. Good, and now stepping the feet out nice and wide, mat distance apart. Turn your toes out at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Good, and now exhale, bend your knees deeply, cactus your arms, goddess pose. This is another one of my favorite postures for really grounding and connecting our energy to the earth. Now just check out your knees here. Notice if the knees are falling inwards. If this is happening, root down through the outer edges of your feet so that we keep the knees over the center of the ankles. Good, and now from here, I want you to begin to press down through your feet. Again, imagine you could scrub the yoga mat apart with your feet. Feel yourself firm, grounded, rooted here. Beautiful goddess pose for 3. Breathe for 2. 1, nice work. Let's begin to move a little lower into our goddess pose now, a little modified goddess. Bring your elbows to the inner thighs. You can shift side to side in the sit bones or in the heels, or what am I saying? Shift side to side in the hips. That feels good. Good, and an option to stay right here, or if it feels available and part of your practice, if it feels easeful through the hips, maybe bring some blocks or books underneath the hips for a supported Malasana squat. Or only if it feels easeful for the hips, the knees, and the ankles. No need to ever push or strain here, but if it's part of your practice, you could also melt the sit bones to the earth for a full Malasana squat. Good, wherever you're at, big breath in, hands to prayer. On an inhale, lengthen the spine up to the sky. And on your exhale, melt and ground the sit bones down to the earth for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Gently flutter the eyes open. Place your hands on the earth. Bring your knees on the earth. Bring your sit bones onto the earth. And now sweeping your legs out in front of you, knees bent, feet hip distance apart and parallel. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Hug in through your core here, super strong, and slowly roll down. Good, and once you're down, coming into a nice little bit of gentle opening for the hips and the heart here with a little bridge pose. So with your knees bent, walk your feet so the ankles come right up underneath the knees. Feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Extend your arms by your sides, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Good, press down through your palms. Ground down through your feet and now lift the pelvis up to the sky. Good, breathe up into the front of the hips. And from this grounded connection of your palms and your feet to the earth, maybe elevate the pelvis higher for 3. Breathe for 2. And 1, nice work. Gently lower down. Good, and then just give your knees a nice loving hug in to release the spine. Good, and let's come into some final grounding hip opening here with a little thread the needle. Extend your right leg up. Flex the right ankle. So you create this strong L shape through the right ankle. Keep that. And now cross it over your left knee, opening the right knee to the side. Take your right hand, feet up between your legs, interlacing the fingers behind the left thigh to gently hug your left thigh in towards you. Good, and take some nourishing, grounding breaths down to your hips. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Really nice work. Gently release. And let's find it on the other side, extending your left leg up. Flex that left ankle, super strong. Keep that. Cross it over your right knee. Find your thread the needle on the other side. Good, and send some grounding, nourishing breaths down to your hips. Big belly breaths down to your hips for 3, 2, 1. Good, beautiful work. Gently release. And now let's just come into some gentle windshield wipers here, just to release the hips. allowing the knees to fall side to side, nice and easy. You can cactus the arms for this one if that feels easeful through your body. And just breathe. All right, and then as you feel ready here, just shift your pelvis back to center. Hug your knees in to realign the spine and just give your body another nice, loving, nourishing hug. You can maybe find a little happy baby too, if that's calling your name. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Good. And now slowly extend your legs out for your Shavasana. Extending your legs out nice and wide. And I'm going to offer relaxing your hands or placing your hands over the lower belly and your hips. Good. And just breathe deep down into the hips. And perhaps envision this warm, nourishing light, again, which originates deep down in the hips. Reconnecting with that warm, nourishing light in the hips, the light of the root chakra. And with each breath in and each breath out, feel this warm, nourishing and grounding light within you, beginning to glow brighter. Shining calm, nourishing and grounded energy and light through your body. And you could keep your hands just as they are. You could also relax them by your sides, now palms facing up. And just breathe. Relaxing in and basking in this beautiful, nourishing, and grounded light that shines within you. And spend as much time as you like in this sweet, grounding, and restorative rest. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.